Hello, my name is Carlos Agreja. I just finished a feature and I want to add it to the main repository. So I'm going to be showing how I go about that. There's several ways you can do this. I'll go to my GitHub first. I have two branches here, so the master, this master, which is actually behind. Okay, I'm actually on the organization. So this is the main repository that we all share, all the developers. And if I go to my page, okay, this says I'm 5 commits behind. So what I'm gonna do, and that's why I said there's several ways you can go about this. Ultimately, you want to have something ready for a pull request, so I can merge this with the organization. This is the master, and it's behind, and I have my feature on another branch. So, and it's 15 commits ahead and 5 commits behind. So we've been having issues with we had errors in the code that got accepted, so I'm a little cautious. So I'm gonna get the code from the master. So basically the way I see it, I can get the code from the master and pull that, and then when that goes well, I can push that to my master, and then I can merge this to my master, and then push this, my master. Once it's all set, it can go to the repository master. So the way I look at it is, if I go over here, so this, okay, this is, well, alright, go to my master, that's what I wanted. So my master, I have this last commit or pull. This last pull, this pull was good, and this is this GitHub knows like this commit. They basically like the memory, the node, however you want to look at it. It knows this location, and it can match it with the master. Just like when I go, so I have this commit, and I've been writing code on this commit. So if I go to here, you'll see that if I go to, well, I'm 15 commits ahead, but basically, yeah, 15 commits on top of that commit, and it will know. So there's going to be new commits added to the main master, and it knows the last locations, and then it can match up what code like goes where. And when you do a merge, it puts it together, so it will shuffle it, kind of shuffle it is the way I think of it. It will shuffle, like it can put it between, depending on like when the commits were made or added from the merges. So basically, the way I want to do it, I want to add this on top, my features. It should basically be a feature. I did some other things to it, a couple other things that might have conflicts, but yeah, I'm just gonna pull the master down, and then if that code's all good, and then I'll basically add this on top, basically my code on top of that. So that's how I'm gonna go about it. But like I said, you can, if this is already merged, it can tell where to put what code, and it matches up pretty well. But that's how I think of it. If that helps, because it's kind of hard to try to imagine what's actually going on sometimes, and this can be confusing. So maybe that helps. That's how I think of it. And as an example, I actually merged. I'll actually show. an example of my commits on my backup. I actually merged 2 of my branches. See this merge? I actually did a merge where this is another branch. And basically I did this merge, and I was just working on here from my I did this merge here on GitHub. So this was on my local, this one here was on my local, and I've been adding to this, and then I tried to push and it said there's you know, it didn't match up because it's on because it had this commit. And so basically, yeah, all I did was pull this, do a pull, and then, you know, I knew exactly where to put it. So hopefully this makes more sense. I knew exactly that it goes here, and then this was all the code I've been adding. So basically, the way my local looked without this commit right here, it basically had this, and then it went right to all of these was on my local machine. So when I did a pull, because I tried to push, and then I noticed it had this commit here, and then so when I pull this down and see how I put it right here, so that's how it works. Hopefully that will help you. Like, that's kind of how I think of it. And so that's what I'm saying. Like, this, as long as you understand like the concept, it helps when you're doing merges. So that's basically the idea. Alright, so I'm gonna go over to Nebbies, and like I said, the workflow I'm gonna do is pull down code from the master. So I'm going to switch over to my master. Branches, switch my branch to, I'm going to select my master and my local and switch, and then I'm going to pull from the this is my repo, so the organization repo. Yeah, I guess that's the one. Next, that's the remote branch master. Yep, and I want my master with that master, and I'm sure there'll be conflicts. We're working on a lot of conflicts, but maybe not. So that looked like it went really smooth. That's good. Well, basically because I didn't have anything really to merge, so go ahead and push this to my master. Okay, so my master on my local to the master on my GitHub account. And so switch over here, and everything looks fine. Okay, so yeah, I don't see any errors. There's some modifications. Okay, the model, which I actually okay, that's annoying. Okay, so it looks like the GitHub might be getting overridden. So okay, the log text is included, or these are included. So I just uploaded. Alright, I'm gonna add Mayans to this. I'm gonna merge my code with this now. I'm just gonna go ahead and do a pull right from my my branch. So do a pull, and now I did make a copy. If anything does go horribly wrong, I made a copy. So if you're unsure of anything, so I'm gonna go here. Okay, I should be logged into my master. I'm gonna go over here and I want to pull from here. So and merge and get produce and resolve conflicts, and I can resolve those. So it looks like unless the window has a conflict, okay, so okay, so I changed that. That's fine. Actually, looks like, yeah, what I wrote before, I changed that. So yes, I would like to accept this. This is the new one for my backup. And so then it looks like I made another change to check if the database is open, because that's sometimes when I try to connect, it will say that the connection was timed out. So I added that. Okay, so I'm gonna accept that, and let's see then. Yeah. Oh, the SQL. Yeah, I changed the database. Used to throw exceptions, and you would have to handle it here, but it now handles exceptions, and you can and it returns a boolean. It automatically handles the exception. It will notify the user of the actual SQL message. So, which is much more helpful. And this returns a boolean now. So if there's anything other code that so this should, let's see, open. So yeah, obviously if this fails, probably don't want to continue with this code. So that's something I will have to maybe with an update. But yes, this is the code. And looks like, yeah, everything is good. So go ahead and hit OK here. I don't have any unresolved. So hit OK. And is modified. So I'll have to save that. And it looks like, yeah, these have been changed. So it's already got the see. This is what I did on the last update. Classes is actually, I deleted it completely. It should, when you run J, see the Analysta. So yeah, this has got all my new updates, and this is great now because now everything's up to speed. Yeah, this is very good right now because we were having a lot of conflicts, and you can see there's like no conflicts with that merge. So yeah, it worked out really great. The only thing was actually code that I had pushed. It was actually my own code, and then I added new code to that. So I knew I was able to resolve that. I knew I didn't have to contact anybody about code I didn't know about or anything. Yeah, that worked out really good. The GitHub, the git ignore, which I was about to start doing before, because I said that a lot of these were not supposed to be included. This model, as you can see, it's excluded. And you can see from this file the classes is excluded. This particular file, the servers, is what I excluded originally, but this whole classes folder, as you can see now, is excluded. So that's when the JDeveloper compiles, it stores class files in there, and it's really not needed to be tracked, and it's a lot of files. and it will just cause problems, and we don't want that to keep popping up every time we want to do a commit or something, or when we got to merge. It will just cause problems. Yeah, but this looks really good. I'm gonna commit, see what files. That's what I was hoping for. So I go up here to commit and take a look. So yep, all these are deleted, removed. Basically, this was an update I had already done, or actually I did on my. This was included with the new feature I added. This is just done. As you can see, all these files were tracked. See, they're all deleted. All these files were tracked. So now we won't have to deal with those files anymore. The git ignore was modified because all that was added to the git ignore. These classes were all modified, which I did for the feature. Pretty much, this is all the new the code for the feature, and everything that's grayed out was either removed or it's on the git ignore now. So this looks really good, and yeah. And it's got this NetBeans automatically generates this. I like that. It tells you the conflicts, and we can go ahead and see what conflicts and the changes. So that's good. Yeah, and that's it. I'm gonna committing after merge. All modified files must be committed, and yeah, that's it. Gonna push this now to my master. So yeah, I'm already on my master. I'm gonna do a remote push to my master. Hit next. And then I'll just go over to GitHub and I'll let them know the pull request is going to be ready. So I'll go back to my repository, and it says the master is 16 commits ahead, and it said 15 before. So basically, when I do a merge from the or a pull from the main repository, and then I make a commit, and then I push that. So that's typical of pretty much every time I do it. Yeah, so I'm gonna this looks good. Should be able to do a pull request. So I'm gonna do a pull request to the base. I'm gonna add my code, and it's able to merge. I'm gonna create pull request. Okay. Looks good. And just the pull request, I'll let him know on Skype. Okay, that's going to be it. Thanks for watching.